Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Jenny and I've been on the carnivore diet since December of 2022, almost 3 years now. I get asked all of the time, what do you actually eat in a week after doing this for so long? So today I'm pulling back the curtain and showing you exactly what a 3-year carnivore eats in a week. If you're looking for meal ideas, inspiration, or you're just curious to see what this lifestyle looks like day to day, this video is for you. Before we jump into the food, just a quick reminder that my new book, Complete Carnivore, is now available for pre-order. It's packed with everything you need to thrive on carnivore: a full starter guide, meal plans, a troubleshooting chapter, even a chapter about monitoring your progress. There's also over 80 carnivore recipes. And when you pre-order, you're eligible to download an exclusive bonus PDF that features 2 recipes that are not in the book, a blood work guide, a supplement guide, a quick start checklist, and so much more. All of the details and links are in the description below. So grab your copy, get your bonus, and now let's dive into what I'm eating in a week. We're kicking things off with day 1, where I'll go over all of the supplements I've been taking lately. I'm building a Hashimoto's protocol and I'm experimenting with a few things, and I'll be breaking all of that down in detail in an upcoming video. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that. So starting the day, I always take my thyroid meds first thing when I wake up, and then I wait an hour before taking anything else. I start my mornings with L-glutamine powder. It helps tighten the junctions in the intestinal lining and supports gut healing. I've been using the Thorne brand, but I actually prefer the pure encapsulations version, but now I'm going to be trying a sports nutrition version because that one's not available anymore. Next, I take my liver cleanse pills, 2 weeks on, twice a day on an empty stomach. They help loosen up gallstones and bile stones from the liver and gallbladder, so you'll see me taking these throughout the week. Then I made my first water of the day. This is 20 ounces of ice cold fluoride filtered water with 1 LMNT lemonade packet, 25 drops of iodine, and 10 grams of creatine. Now I drink 2 to 3 of these per day. So I do 75 drops of iodine total, 20 grams of creatine, so just in the first 2 they get the creatine, and then 3 packets of electrolytes total. After that, I move on to breakfast. Today is some hard-boiled eggs, shrimp, leftover steak, and some meat stock, which is part of my Hashimoto's gut protocol. Later in the day, I have another one of my waters and some more L-glutamine powder while the boys eat their sausage. For dinner, we made 2 big ribeyes seasoned with salt and garlic powder, and then I had some raw cottage cheese from Miller's Biofarm with a sprinkle of paprika and some of their raw kefir on the side. I finished the night with my second dose of the liver cleanse pills, and about an hour later, I took this accelerated cellular detox powder that goes along with the cleanse. And that wraps up day 1. Hey, it's me. I'm editing this video and I realized that I needed to make a little correction, so I thought I would pop in because it is really important. So in my morning water, the 3 waters I'm doing per day, I'm doing the creatine and I am doing the LMNT electrolytes, but now I'm doing the iodine separately. So I just had Sarah Banta, the owner of Accelerated Health Supplements, on my podcast, and I asked her specifically, like, how should I be taking the iodine? You need to take this all by itself in just plain water, drink this, and then wait 12 minutes. That is enough time for the iodine to get to all the receptors it needs to get to. And then it's really important that you do salt right afterwards. So do the iodine in just plain water, 12 minutes, you wait, and then I would do another glass of water like this with, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 of a teaspoon of this accelerated salt, and then go about your day. You're doing this 3 times a day, but it's really important that you do the iodine on its own, because if there's anything else in it, it can bind to that stuff as well, and then it won't get into your receptors. So I just wanted to pop in to say that because it's important, especially for people with Hashimoto's. You need to make sure the iodine is actually getting to where it needs to be. So I'm about to do my dose now. Cheers, back to the video. Moving on to day 2. We spent the morning hanging out with the boys. Then I had my glutamine powder and liver cleanse pills before cooking up some butcher box bacon and some sausage. We have one or the other every single day. I also mixed up my electrolytes, iodine, and creatine water. Then I ate hard-boiled eggs, sausage, and bacon for breakfast. I also caught up on a few supplements I forgot to mention yesterday. This is my B complex, boron, pregnenolone, selenium, zinc, D3, K2, and berberine. Again, stay tuned for my full supplements video. It's coming up in a week or 2 where I'm going to break down exactly what I'm taking and why I'm taking it. For dinner, we headed to my mother-in-law's. She had just finished making her amazing homemade ivar. It's a spicy red pepper spread, and she paired this along with some cucumber, steak, and country ribs. Now, this meal leaned a little more ketovore, but it was so good I couldn't pass it up. So you've seen in this video that I drink electrolytes almost every single day, so I wanted to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, LMNT Electrolytes. I've been using them since the beginning of carnivore, and I find them absolutely essential in my version of the carnivore diet. Now, I've been loving their new lemonade salt. This was a summertime flavor, but now it's in the permanent lineup because it was so popular. But when I started started Carnivore, I was using their raw unflavored because I didn't want to do any sweeteners or any kind of flavors or anything like that. This is just the minerals, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Absolutely essential in the beginning of Carnivore. Keto flu is real. I had 6 weeks of keto flu, oxalate dumping and keto flu, and this was the way that I got through it. You have to have electrolytes. These are amazing. Right now, LMNT is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order, so you can head to the link in the description. It's drinkelement.com/JennyMittich. That's DRINKLMNT.com/JennyMittich and get your free sample pack with any order today. For day 3, I started the day with some hot lemon water to help with thyroid medication absorption. And now I don't do that every day, but it's a nice boost. Then I had my glutamine powder and my usual electrolyte creatine iodine mix. Breakfast was some bacon and leftover country ribs with a little bacon sharing for everyone. Dinner was shrimp and a rare decaf coffee. I usually avoid coffee for my Hashimoto's protocol, but once a week, black coffee doesn't hurt. Later, I made a cheesy stuffed pork tenderloin. This is actually one of the recipes in that bonus PDF, and I'll talk about how you can get that again at the end of this video. Day 4, I started again with lemon water, and then I went outside for some sunlight exposure, journaling, and planning. Breakfast was Bob Evans sausage. This one has no corn syrup. Leftover chicken wings, hard-boiled eggs, and meat stock. Then I flew to New York City to film the Tamron Hall show. I'll link my segment in the description below if you would like to see it. Be sure to head over and watch it and leave a positive comment about the carnivore diet. I brought all of my supplements and drink mixes and mixed up one of my waters when I was at the airport. I'm pretty sure people thought I was weird, but I don't really care. And once I got to the hotel, I ordered Fogo de Chao on Uber Eats. Yes, you can get pounds of meat delivered from Fogo de Chao. I got chicken legs and a pound of picanha and then called it a night. Back home for day 5, breakfast was decaf coffee, mortadella, and beef maple sausage links from Miller's Biofarm. I've actually got a 10% off coupon for Miller's. I'll put it in the description below if you'd like to try them out. I snacked on a charcuterie plate while we were working on putting up all of the exterior Halloween decor. And then for dinner, we had some grass-fed ribeyes from Butcher Box and some fried raw cheese from Miller's that Goran made. That recipe is coming very soon. I also have a code for Butcher Box if you want to save some money. They have an amazing deal going on right now, so I'll put that in the description too. Day 6, same morning routine, glutamine powder, more Miller's sausage, and my drink mix. I also found some of this Mexican-style diced beef at Jewel. It was like $3 a pound on sale, and it was pretty clean for the ingredients label. It tasted surprisingly good, and I rarely refuse a pound of meat for $3. Now, this was a lighter food day overall. I just wasn't very hungry. Day 7, I wrapped up the week with glutamine, sausage patties, and hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. Then I made 2 pounds of chicken wings in my tasty air fryer, and yes, I ate every single one of them. My new LMNT shipment arrived, and it's all lemonade salt, which made me ridiculously happy. And dinner was Miller's pork chops and a few bites of butter. And that wraps up a week of carnivore meals. After 3 years on carnivore, my eating is pretty simple. Usually 2 meals per day, mostly beef and pork with some seafood added in, and all of my Hashimoto support protocols added in too. Now before you go, don't forget to pick up my book, Complete Carnivore, available for pre-order. Those links are in the description. And if you do pre-order before November 3rd at 11:59 p.m., you are eligible to download that exclusive PDF with the 2 bonus recipes, including that cheesy stuffed pork tenderloin that I showed you in this video. That is not in the book. That's just in the bonus material. All of the information you need to pre-order the book and to access that free download once you have pre-ordered it is in the description. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment to let me know what your weekly carnivore staples are. I love hearing from you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.